What's happening?
Seeker, you've returned.
Yes, we have.
Where is everyone?
They fell back. Took shelter inside the sacred mountain. But the faithless and their demons pursued.
Can I help you?
No, Seeker. I am broken. It won't be long now.
Damn it. Hey!
Nora, we have stayed here. Anything to protect the embrace. The gates couldn't hold. This is Hades' future. Metal. And ash.
Yep. Come over. Damn it.
Should have brought a cart.
It's alright. That person was looking at me across the gate. Damn it. Oh, I gotta get to her mother. Shoot.
Damn.
Oh no!
Spotted.
Yep, but this one was over. They were moving away. Sorry, people. I do not want to. Me too. Corpses. You guys. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Oh, you can smell us stop. Thank you.
Another battle.
Oh.
Another defeat. The eclipse smashed through.
We're under attack!
Hey.
I'm...
Nora. I'm doing something. we go. No, okay.
Haven't you got anything better to do?
Really? How did that even hit me? I don't understand how that even hit. I never understand how the hell that hits. Oh, you! Okay. Reprieve. That doesn't sound good. We're corrupted. Okay. In thank you. Keep that head still. Thank you.
Here they come.
What the? Oh no.
This'll help.
Hope it does anyway. Whoa, okay, that thing is not like me.
To Thunderjaw, all right.
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy!
For the
For our mother!
Varl and Sona, they're still alive.
Alright. Fuck. Too fast there. Okay, excuse me.
The corruption will not take hold!
You just sit.
May the goddess remember! Back to the tainted earth, demon!
Destroy it!
That hurt.
Faithless and forsaken, you will die! May the goddess remember!
These guys.
Faithless and forsaken, you will die!
There's not this one.
The corruption will not take hold!
Rear flank.
The corruption will not take hold!
Yes!
Back to the tainted earth! May the goddess remember! We did it! We did it! Aloy did it! We only helped. I thought we would die.
Ow. Right, excuse me whilst I slow boat it to every single person and loot the smeggers. Oh. Okay, I'll take this then.
I'll tuck that away.
Okay, maybe not. Okay. I really had no chance to actually switch gear then. Also, I was able to take it down. Let's play. That's only chill water and blaze. That's fine. Fucking not anyway. Or Chief Sona.
The battle was lost until you came.
You're welcome. Okay.
Aloy,
Your deeds reenact the old stories. Another metal devil struck down upon the slopes. If you hadn't returned, the tribe would have been lost. You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl.
Sorry,
You
I mean Carja.
are all right.
Since the proving. So much death. Is the killing over?
I fear not.
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
How many survivors are there?
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many
Oh,
families,
thanks.
goddess be praised. But braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded.
Oh, damn.
Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Carja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the embrace.
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We made sure of that.
The invasion.
Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers coming. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad. We took ground, met them with clouds of arrows. Some fell, but they kept coming. Finally, we withdrew to the gates of the Embrace to make our stand. But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
Sounds like Helm's Deep all over again. Was there any evacuation from the other settlements?
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo. Ordered the tribe into the mountain for safety. Lansra, well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Tirsa's decisions saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here.
I always did like Tirsa.
Are your injuries serious?
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
Good. If I could pat you on the shoulder and say good job, I would.
I need to go inside the mountain.
And the matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure. But I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
Okay. Oh, the war chief's gone in as well. Okay. Okay. Yep, we're all stocked up on everything, so...
It's the Seeker.
It's alright.
So many wounded. So many dead.
Yes, we know. This is a war from the old world come back to haunt us.
Aloy! Oh, you've returned.
Deb?
Teb?
Hello, Rez.
You.
Yes.
Hello,
me.
Resh. Still guarding the latrine?
Oh, he is lost for what?
I knew
Teb.
you would survive. I'm glad to see you.
So,
Your injuries. Are they serious?
A gash or two. Nothing I couldn't sew back together with a needle and thread.
Guess being a stitcher came in handy in combat after all, huh?
Yes, I suppose it did.
don't make him laugh. Oh, Teb.
You should speak to the matriarchs. They're waiting.
In a moment. I meant to ask you some things.
Of course.
No, already been
I
through
should
that.
speak to the High Matriarchs.
Yes, they're waiting for you. We'll talk later.
All Mother look upon you with favor. I pray my words reach your ears today.
Yeah.
Aloy, I don't know how you survived.
You've come back.
Not even Nicole could have
Seeker
done it.
has returned. Come, speak to us.
Foolish woman, you welcome a curse.
Come, Seeker, we have much to discuss.
Her very presence here is a blasphemy.
Oh, you'll soon find out whether it's
It's
blasphemy.
Aloy!
It is.
So it is.
Hang on. You were the first two people I helped out in the embrace. There's War Chief Summoner. There's that idiot Resh, who hated me.
The outcast girl. You taught me a lesson.
Ah, the man on the mountain who thought that every outcast should be shunned.
Aloy, I'm glad to see you again.
Oh, yes, I remember you. I can't remember your name, but Nora.
Hello, Seeker.
Words I said to my sister yesterday. They are not worthy of your
Oh,
memory.
Mother be praised. It's the
High
Seeker.
Matriarch Tiesa.
So, you have finally returned.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us.
Well, kind of ran
Outside,
past them.
she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
How was this done? By the will of All Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her.
Let go of your fear, High Matriarch Lansra.
Lansra, it's over. It's time to step aside. I'm not gonna hurt you. If there's anything I've learned since the Proving, it's that there are bigger evils in this world than you. Finally.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
This day I've been waiting for. It really is.
Welcome to Aletheia Cradle 9, World 1.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
Okay. Let me start. My door is powered down, can't get through there. You can still hear them outside. Oh, hello, what is that? A stranded figure. Oh, special items, another stranded item. So I'm guessing at the end we get to give that to a vendor.
So these are artificial wombs.
The mothers of a new generation hundreds of years ago.
And me? So this was it?
Where you were born.
But why?
B1001. There was a log. Alright, scan again. There we go. B1001. Ectogenic chamber. B1001. Birthing log 3021 AP04. Tasking number 014856988F3. 1 complete. Standing by. Wait a minute. Is this the actual chamber? No way. Gestation 39B1. Gestation E9B1. Spawning phase tasking complete. Correction partial reactivation. Standing by. Alert viable zygotes in storage equals 0. So I had no viable zygotes ready to go. The world, and then the corruption came and ended the world. Gaia is God, the God of many gods, rose humanity.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother!
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time.
Jeez. Those kids were a bit impatient.
These look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors, they took care of them.
There was no one else.
So you had an AI trying to take care of living, breathing children with an AI-based personality that didn't exactly work. Jeez. Nursery E9B1. E9B1, nurture phase tasking complete, nutrient stores depleted. Supply area. What the? So it looks like they were up here for so long. Oh my. That one's got a lid up, so that one was either never used or it was used and just never reclosed. It's just so... something. Oh, I can't get through that door. I have to go around this way before I can get to that one. I'll make sure I don't miss anything. Another.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours.
Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
Okay, so this servitor bot right here tried to have a human facade, so building blocks were made, the outside was made, darkness on either side of Did some people survive then? Lesson 57.
Blue is the color of the sky. White is the color of clouds.
Yellow is the color of the sun.
Green is the color of grass.
Flowers can be any color. Take a look.
These are yellow and black, and they love flowers. Here they come. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
Okay.
So this is where they lived? It's a mess. Everything's broken or painted on. How long did they live here?
Very good question. Kindergarten. Multiple system failures, nutrient stores depleted. So on there. So 2 servitor bots.
Children, let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then.
Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and blow off steam.
I see. All this time in here, this was meant to re-educate them in this place, to make them into a new humanity, but what it was actually doing was it was showing them that machines were in charge all the time. And the children were getting frustrated with this because they wanted to do their own thing. So no wonder the clans outside are afraid of machines.
I have no choice but to release you.
But why?
There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there?
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go!
I don't know.
Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave and you will learn.
They were trapped here. Their whole lives.
In plain view of luxurious space.
What went wrong? Why couldn't they access the other areas?
Unknown. But you won't have that problem.
Okay. I think that's everything. I'm not seeing anything on my compass, so they're still showing the demons and the corrupted. It's the same pictures over. Wait.
Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them. Of course they hated it.
That reminds me of the corrupted, the darkness. They viewed the machines as the darkness that wouldn't let them do what they wanted.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
Lyceum?
So, what was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
Why not?
If this was the dream of Apollo, they could have used it to educate the children.
Welcome, students. Please pick up a focus device and place it on the side of your head, just behind your eye.
I had to dredge the pits of the world looking for focuses to repair. And here sat a trove, enriching no one.
Wow.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline?
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
I will.
For once, I agree with silence.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
So why leave these in?
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Why is Apollo offline? I need to go up there, but I'm going to go down here. Oh. Okay, if I find Eclipse in there, I'm going to be absolutely peeved.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day, your first day of school.
Okay, so
there's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility. Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Okay. Apollo is offline. Why is it offline?
Group 1 control coordinates search for Dr. Sobek. Please scan message with focus.
That sounds important.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
Oh, I'm not going to scan that. I'm going to scan this one. Operations log. 2326 MR16 1423. So okay. E9 inhabitants released. E9 cross-check complete. E9 sealed. E9 data archived. E9 operations suspended. 3020 AU26 0845. Whoa, okay. 3/4 of a century later. The G prime order received. If I'm reading that right, 2326 E9 inhabitants released. That's when they were sent out into the world. If I'm reading that right, that's when this place closed down the first time. In the year 3020, after something, after update. 0845 and 0846, all same date. G Prime order received, E9 runtime recommenced, G Prime store query processed, gestation order received, E9 initializing, alert G Prime offline, alert E9 nutrients depleted, alert zygote banks depleted, store file LK1A1-4510 viable, waking multi-servitor B123, alert multi-servitor B23 power, malfunction. Still same day, multi-servitor B123 repair tasking, number LK1A1-4510 processed, B1001 chamber repaired, LK101 4510 attached, gestation initiated, E9 power save initiated, E9 runtime recommenced, alert G Prime still offline, LK1A1 4510 viable, waking multi-servitor B123, alert multi-servitor B123 power malfunction. But that's 0851 on the same day. 1208, 1210, then 4th, 3021 a year later. Looks like it tried again to make another viable zygote. Didn't exactly go to plan. 0912, same thing happened again with the servitor. Wait a minute. At 0930 on AP04 3021, 0930 LK1A1 4510 delivered. Same day 1014 accessing G Prime instructions. Same day 1014 again multi-servitor B123 transport tasking. E9B1 hatch unsealed. Okay, 101 positioning successful, E9B1 hatch sealed, alert multi-servitor B123 power malfunction, E9 sealed, at 1020, 1022, operation suspended. So, this is the year, well, not, the year of her birth was 3021, the 4th of AP, not sure what AP is, or MR or AR, so sure we'll find out. But it's 3021, 3/4 of a century later from when the first inhabitants that they resurrected were released. Okay, that's answered that question. The year is 3021. There we go. There's the
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature.
What?
Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage. to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them, in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. What if... Oh. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Okay.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Elufia 9. Group 1 access unsealed.
So where does this go? This is going down. I want to go down. I want to go back to the door in the beginning. Because if I don't go back to the door in the beginning, because it's locked, it was locked. Oh, no, not that. This way. There was a door right in the beginning that we couldn't unlock. This one.
This is going to be interesting.
Not going back out there yet. What? That's... Please tell me that's not the way up. So, what I'm... Whoa, what was that? Is it down below? Yes, it is.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert.
No.
Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Okay. There's a big door selection right there. So where am I going now? Do I go? Wait a minute. If I never go that way. What? Yes, this is the way out. I feel like I'm missing something. Wow.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy! That she may forge the path for others to follow.
Look at Rash. 3/4 of a century later, that's how they would look.
Goddess hasn't abandoned us.
Goodness.
Aloy, how kind of you to spend a moment with me before you depart. There can be no doubt now. You are a blessing made flesh, the will of the goddess incarnate.
It's really not that simple, Tirsa. But I guess it's close enough.
I know the path ahead will be dangerous. To kill a metal devil sounds impossible, but I believe in you.
Thank you.
Has. What about the Nora? How will they fare?
The Nora have suffered terrible losses, Tirsa. What's to become of them now?
That will be for the goddess to decide. Only she knows the future. For the moment, my sister matriarchs and I will see to the wounded. And as I promised, anyone who wishes to join you at Meridian, we will declare seekers. I think for the time being, we should remain here in the mountain, close to the goddess.
That might be best. If nothing else, it's a defensible position.
Gotta ask about Rost.
Tirsa, I want to know Rost's story. Why he was made an outcast. He never told me. Said he took an oath of silence. What did he do?
Oh. Yes, that.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish. But it is a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
Tell me. I have been waiting for this moment the whole way through.
Of course I want to hear it. Tell me.
Rost never committed any crime. He was an outcast by choice.
I had a feeling of that.
What? What do you mean?
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in number, struck without warning. At Mother's Vigil, they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Mother's Vigil?
Mother's Vigil? Where's that?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village, near the Karja border. But at the time, many families lived there. Ross was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those taken hostage.
His daughter? What was her name?
Alana. She was just 6 years old.
Did we ever go after the Outlanders?
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the hostages?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a Brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a hostage.
What did they come here to do?
That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe them. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were reports of strange noises. And then, as suddenly as they came, the Outlanders made their way back to the border and disappeared.
What happened to his daughter?
What happened to Rost's daughter? She was killed.
Rost was one of the Braves who tracked the Outlanders, keeping his distance. There were 6 hostages still alive when they reached the border, Alana among them. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and left the corpses just across the border, mocking us.
Why?
Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies, let alone pursue them. They thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
He went out there and killed them and brought the bodies back one by one.
Are you saying that Rost went after them? That he became an exile?
No. Rost was beside himself with grief, but even so, he would never have broken taboo.
Really?
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible and secret rite of the Nora tribe. He begged to be made a Death Seeker.
Oh. Only one person can be a Death Seeker at any one time, and if they do, they're in exile forever.
A Death Seeker? What is that?
One who dies to go seeking, and in seeking, brings death to others. The ritual drags the spirit from one's body, releasing it to All Mother's care. The heart beats, the mind thinks, But the spirit has moved on.
I don't understand.
Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here with All-Mother. He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned them.
Told you did.
And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. A barbed arrow shot from a bow, never to return.
He came back. Why?
But Rost did return.
Yes. A full year later. And terribly wounded. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was delirious. In agony. By law, he should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo. And reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to the very Outlanders that Rost pursued.
Did he fail his mission? It doesn't sound like he failed his mission. He become back almost dead.
So Rost never finished his mission.
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places the world over, he said. Meridian, Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaru Land, further even, into the Forbidden West. The last he killed nearly got the best of him. Wounded, he stumbled and crawled back to us, hoping to die as close to the sacred land as he could. He never expected nor asked to be dragged across the border and nursed back to health. That was done to him. Leaving us, the matriarchs, in a difficult position.
Because he was like that, he could never be let back into the clan.
Why couldn't you just welcome him back?
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. He no longer had any place among the tribe. By law, he should have been driven back out. But we couldn't bring ourselves to do that, so we offered a compromise.
You made him an outcast.
Yes. We offered to do so on the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be declared an outcast was his reward.
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace, so close to the goddess. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude, and was happy to do so.
He didn't mind it, and then you gave Aloy here to him to look after.
But then you found me, and gave me to him.
Yes. Another compromise. The matriarchs feared you, and would not let you be raised by the tribe. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All-Mother and respect the ways of the tribe.
He certainly tried anyway. You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him raise an infant girl? Doesn't that strike you as callous?
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice. And I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you, he saw you as a gift, and never a burden.
All right, Tirsa, that's quite a story.
Wow. A man who lost everything, just being asked to raise an infant that nobody wanted. 2 halves made whole.
It's time for me to move on. I thank you for doing what you could to help me through the years, and for telling me Rost's story.
I wish I could have done more, but I am just one woman.
As am I. No need to sell ourselves short.
Oh, thank you, Aloy. I will pray for you.
Okay. I guess it can't hurt.
The killers will be forgotten by the goddess. None of their deeds will live on in her memory.
All Mother spoke to her. It's true.
The bitter climb. So, the bitter climb, if I'm right in thinking, is there. And we're going to that ruin there that we found with the big hole. But you're saying it was a ruin? Okay.
The goddess anointed her within the holy mountain.
Jezza. What a name.
My life has been long, but I've never seen anything like that. Tirsa was right. A blessing, not a curse. We were so unsure.
Ugh, there's still corruption loose in the world. But it will be
Lansra,
cleansed.
the woman you
The
absolutely
anointed will see
hated.
to that.
Anointed. I misread the signs. Forgive.
I told you, Lansra, I'm not your anointed.
She is All Mother's blessing made flesh. She will destroy the corruption.
In all
that
my
spreads
years,
through
I
the
have never
world.
seen anything like that.
She went into All Mother
How
Mountain
did you do that?
and was anointed by
You
the
entered
goddess
the heart
herself.
of the mountain. Seems you have a special role to play in events. The goddess favors you.
I feel the touch of the goddess just speaking to you.
That was... I've never seen anything like that.
Of course.
Of course. I'd never been inside the sacred mountain. Until now.
It is an honor.
Just as All Mother struck down the metal king, her anointed will cleanse the land of corruption.
Really?
The goddess
I will
is
lead a
chosen.
war party to Meridian. You have my word.
Thank you, Sona.
Aloy, how did you do that?
Shush, Arana. She's the anointed.
Oh, stop it.
Have you seen
You're proof of the goddess's love for us, anointed.
I pity any machine that stands against her.
Fucking
Aloy,
Uranus.
how did you do that? We'll go to Meridian, Aloy. I'll bring Mother's spear.
Arana.
Your father is right. You belong here. You both do.
Can I not have you spear then?
I saw you go inside and saw you emerge. Forgot. But it's still hard to believe. You were an outcast once. And now...
Go away.
I'm not sure what you are.
These are all people I've spoken to. Or
Aloy, how did you do that?
Anointed in that
You are favored by the goddess, Aloy.
you were the guy who lost the hunting party in the middle of the Striders, was it? Or was it Longlegs? I can't... No, not Longlegs. The,
They say she came from the mountain.
the Grazers.
That the mountain was her mother.
Idiot. Ah,
Aloy. I don't know what to say.
nobody
Say that you'll see me at Meridian.
Of course. That much is simple. But the rest...
Complicated. I know. But maybe if I took you into the heart of the mountain...
No. At least, not yet. I don't know. Please don't think less of me, Aloy. But the goddess chose you to see that. Not me.
Right.
When the Eclipse attacked.
Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers coming. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad. We took ground, met them with clouds of arrows. Some fell, but they kept coming. Finally, we withdrew to the gates of the Embrace to make our stand. But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
Okay, I meant to click on something else.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo. Ordered the tribe into the mountain for safety. Lansra, well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Tirsa's decision saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here.
Right, quickly, let's just come back out. Ah! There we go. When the eclipse attacked, I meant to click on something else. Oh, wait a minute. No. See you in Meridian then.
I'll be on my way then.
I always knew you weren't like other Nora.
Neither are you, Varl. Maybe, if we survive all this, I can show you what I've learned. What I'm learning.
Perhaps. If the goddess so wills it.
See you in Meridian.
The tribe I served is gone. Soon I will be too.
The Nora have lost too many, Resh. But in your case, I guess they can lose one more.
Is there anybody else I can talk to?
Our fallen tribespeople call out for justice. The killers will answer with blood for what they've done.
So much corruption still spreads beyond the sacred land. Goddess, protect your anointed so she can cleanse this filth.
Yes. Thanks for the vote of confidence here.
The goddess is chosen.
Is this the room where I woke up in the beginning? Yeah, no. That door's locked. Or is that the door that I was able to get into?
The killers will answer with blood for what they've done.
Hello, we've got kids. Okay, these people are hurting. Excuse me, child.
Such a thing? She is the anointed.
What does it mean that we live in the time of the anointed?
Yes. Ah, the Nora have been absolutely obliterated.
Still infects the land.
Okay, I think that was the door that was locked off. I think that red door was the door we could get into in the beginning when we went through the proving, so...
I can't spare the weight.
No, that's fine. Do we need that though? Please tell me I can fast travel it? There's a Deathbringer gun, do not need that, thank you.
Never know when I might need these.
Because I ran all the way around here. Can I go to Rost's place? I can. Alright, I'm just going to quickly pop there, say hello to Rost's grave and finally speak my piece to him.
To think he built all this alone. So many memories. It's not home anymore. Not without Rost. There's nothing for me here anymore.
No, but there is medicine, which I absolutely need.
It's heavy. World's going white.
Yes. Let's quickly do that. Well, it looks like the derangement has moved away for now. Right. Rust, hello again.
Hi, Rost. A lot has happened. So, I went inside the mountain. Do you remember the night before the proving? The final lesson you taught me? You said I needed to serve a purpose bigger than myself. Well, it couldn't get much bigger. It's the same purpose that drove Elizabeth and Gaia when they were willing to die for. So yeah, I'll do it. Give myself to that. For Elizabeth, and Gaia, and for you. Well, I've got a master override to recover, so I guess I'll be on my way. Until next time, Rost.
On that note...
Oh, useful.
This has been very, very eventful. A red sunrise. Much blood has been spilt this night. So, it was at Mother's Watch. Eleuthia 9, the birthplace of Aloy, and it was dropped out by a servitor to be picked up by the local clan of the Nora. I feel like the story of Aloy is now coming to a close. I mean, there's still so much of the old world still left to go, but we're going to the place where I found this ruin right here. If you remember, I found that vantage point that showed us that it was a Pharaoh special division up here, whereas this grave hoard up here was holding the line against the Horus that was up here. But now we know the name of the enemy is Hades, and that Hades took over Gaia Prime. Gaia Prime was in here. Hades took over all the corrupted. And then basically that was it. Crafting? Oh, do I have any? I still haven't found that raccoon and bloody fish skin yet. But after doing the other mission, I now have this Shadow Stalwart light, and I love the look of that. And on my next playthrough, I will be wearing that when I go to the next sector instead of this. When I go to Sunfall next time, I'm going to go incognito, so I don't know who I am. But on that note, as the sun peaks over the horizon, but as the sun rises on a new day, I am actually going to say Tuli Pipsky. And may all Mother embrace and watch over all of you. See you next time.